And welcome back. Where we left off last time in Frostpunk 2, where we're trying to get the city ready for the first whiteout. Okay, so we deposited the basic thing here, so that's why we're not getting a bunch of fuel. That's what caught me off guard. Okay, so when we get the first exploration pack, we can do something about that. So we get some frost cores, some cores. Take the cores, yes. That's what we needed. Old camp, we don't need the people yet. So this upgrade is going to require one core, and I think the upgrade requires another one. In which case we'll not have to worry about it deactivating the storm. Oh, I don't have enough workers for the extraction district. Okay. Materials is probably the thing we can stomach having a shortage of the most. Get up to the 600 workers for the oil well. Okay. So you're in, so we build the road. Create the skyway. This is a pretty cheap skyway, so it should be done quickly. Warmer seasons, we got excess fuel. Technocrats have already gone ahead and proposed that new law. Let's go ahead and get the coal mining settlement set up. And we have what we need to improve the heater, which means the whiteout will disable it, which is what we want to see. And that is it fully upgraded. So we will have a steady supply of coal. One-off thing of food. Don't need those people yet. I have 10 spare guys. We should get exploring somewhere. The planes will work. Okay, so now I have a massive surplus of warmth, which will stockpile for the moment. Oh, and I have 14,000 workers missing. Okay, so we gotta deal with something to fix the worker problem. Before it picks for me is what's basically happening here. It's 150 short. Oh yeah, there we go. And we're gonna have to do something about this placement, because it's about to run out of materials. Wouldn't necessarily be opposed to that, but I'm not going to expend public capital to pass it.
Hear ye, hear ye. The votes are in. The measure fails.
We're about to receive 1,000 delivery. Can I do like a one-off transfer of 1,000 food? Yeah. Alright, so we'll fill up the stockpile here. So the stockpile over here is more stable. And we currently have surplus warmth everywhere, so that's good to see. We do have surplus workers here, so that would be something we can potentially do stuff here instead of in the other place. Because it is a colony, it only has one expand slot, apparently. If you started here, you'd have one here, and I think one over here. So we got 2 non-depletable food sources, and we have a bunch of geothermal here, which is nice. Okay, so we'll frost break there, and if we have the materials, I might set up a food camp here. So we have a little bit more food. And also use the workforce here, because we got a bunch of surplus workforce. Oh, no, I'm short prefabs, okay. So probably I do want to do the extraction district to get the prefabs then, that makes sense.
Stupid.
Icebloods propose an idea. They want us to pass weather dusted shifts. Which I'd actually prefer not doing. So I'm going to disregard the setting for the moment. From a research standpoint, what we are going to research is home insulation.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
Storm is approaching. Oh, we actually got the stockpile full. If we got the stockpile full, I should fill the other stockpile up while we're thinking about it. Wait, ship them as much fuel as our road will supply. And then we go into the city. Yeah, I don't have the ability to prioritize consumption rate, so I suppose we just turn off everything in the city for the moment, fuel production-wise, and get us the wood. Might as well get the food as well. Okay. We'll probably turn the food down. Stockpiling in preparation for the storm to arrive. Right, so we've got 15 teams. Because they just did an exploration. 1 off deployment of coal, which we don't need. A meager coal mine, which we definitely don't need. Honestly, if we're desperate trying to make the technocrats happy, we might burn that just to make them happy. So we got directing in here. Telling me which one this... Okay, so I think that was the food one. The material... Still, in theory, more this way. Oh wait, so... What's the state? 5, 10, 10. We're only going to get up to 15 unless I do something to expand our output. I suppose I could turn you off. What does that make the fuel situation in the city look like? Take me into the city, please. Little negative. Work with a little negative. Yeah, that works. Okay, so now I have 25 and can go where I want. So we can explore the glacier, which has the indicator that there might be something interesting there. We have a new law available, which is the work shifts. Don't actually really care about the heat right now. We got enough places, enough ways to keep things warm that too worried about that. What other laws can we pass? All do maintenance. I would have to support that, I suppose. Couldn't be too hard. We could do that with the foragers. And you want me to research either heat recyclers or moss filtration towers. And we do need a squall reducing building, so we'll go that way. So we'll appease the mechanics by doing all do maintenance. At the same time, agreeing to do something that will appease the foragers. Okay, how comes the preparation over here? I think we should be ready to get that extraction district down. Yeah. Oh, and I have enough for the food as well. Must have done something to piss off the ice splits, yeah. Let's promote you. We'll see. Yeah. Oh, still too early. I had to wait another 6 weeks for that to be played. Okay. So we got them happy, so that won't shrink in the meantime. I'm gonna do some frost breaking while I'm thinking about it. Probably gonna get down to do you. The real question is how do I want to go about doing that? That should work. asbestos lining, which in theory has made all the buildings warmer. In theory, both settlements, so I should be able to just take enough warmth back like this to keep the stockpile full, but otherwise continue as we are. If anything, freeing up some workers. Continue to delete this. 17 weeks. And I have already agreed to do moss filtration towers. Oh, actually, what I should do is I should have some workers available to prepare for more materials. The cold is coming. Any laws I want to change? Looks like the only one is unregulated work shift. With the cold about to arrive, this might be worth passing. At the same time, that's definitely going to get the technocrats grumpy.
Steward.
Ready to the agenda? Yeah. We'll just let you hold a vote. You're probably not going to pass the vote, so... And if they pass all except all outsiders, I think in the long term that would probably be annoying, but in the short term that probably would be fine.
The delegates have spoken. The law is tabled.
Okay. So that's made them happy, so that's good to see. And here is the whiteout. So the thing I should probably do during the whiteout is materials, stuff that I don't need, get redirected to fuel production. So we have enough fuel for 7 weeks. The whiteout is going to last longer than that. I think it's going to last longer than that. Looks at least to be 20 weeks, not 30 weeks. So we want the fuel to last longer. What's the modifier in here? Extracting coal will be more difficult. Okay. Well, then we won't extract coal with these 600 workers. We'll extract oil. Wow, that's barely helping with the heating. Woof. Okay, I need more workers. We don't need the prefabs badly, so we're gonna actually turn the prefabs off. We're gonna turn the coal up as well, which is helping. Let's burn the food stockpile a bit. Okay, so that's as much heating as we can get. Still estimating only gonna last 7 weeks. Okay, that's what we can spare from the exploration teams. Introduce heating to them. Food's got 72, so the food being turned off is fine. Over here, the storm hasn't hit you yet. Yeah, the storm hasn't hit you yet. So let's stop shipping you coal. Not going to completely stop. I'm going to take it down to... Actually, no, completely stop. This is the place that's going to be the most resilient to the cold. Oh, we should... Now that we have a material demand here, we should ship you materials. And ship more food. We have surplus food. I think the food stockpile is full. Okay. So we'll look at that, pop back over to the city. How's the heating reserve looking now? 23 weeks. I think 23 weeks may be enough. Oh, one other thing I can do, buy us a little bit more time, so we can turn the overdrive on. Okay, maybe don't have the overdrive on for very long, because it's filling the stockpile of the overdrive on.
3. Shelter in place.
Okay, stockpile, it's gonna fill, well, 7 weeks, it's probably still running at full speed. Okay, so we finished exploration, I think. That's what that was. Possible settlement for materials, so we may want to expand there soon. Shard workshop telling us the direction of more fuel. I think that's it for... Okay, so let's pop in the city. Turn down the team's factory, turn the teams off for the moment. Well, most of the way off. Has it hit the food colony? Possibly. Let's assume that it has and give the food colony some more warmth then. At least until I need to turn the overdrive off. Okay, other stuff. Food energy efficiency. Yeah, we probably do want to do food energy efficiency. So that was you becoming empty. Fine. Go ahead and tear you down. And begin the construction of the replacement. Turn the overdrive off. Okay, so you're cold. Again, I still prefer you being cold than the capital. I think the capital's about to get out of the worst of it. Yeah, okay. All negative effects are removed. Not exactly, but mostly. So with a lot of the negative effects removed, we can go ahead and start shipping stuff to try Food Colony Warm. And then the rest of the warmth can be put back in the bottle here. Save on materials. Then if we go over to the food colony is still in the worst of it. What I could do with the food colony is the food colony probably doesn't have enough food, so we can reduce the heating requirements by turning off districts. That should stem the pain for a bit. Oh, I suppose I can even do a little bit more adjustment to make that work. Because if we've got all those districts turned off, we can turn down the incoming materials to get the warmth up. There we go. We can have it start stockpiling a little bit. I could also turn some of the food back on in the capital, so we don't ship the food either, because we don't have... Well, we have the stockpile full here for the moment, so we'll wait. Okay, I want to build the road up to that materials, but we can't right now because the storm is in the way. Which I suppose for any reason not to do something, that's a perfectly reasonable reason. More people, more problems. Okay, to immediately deal with the people problem, we're gonna have to expand the districts. We got another choice on the idea tree. There's a temptation to pick up deep melting drill here. Get access to the deep deposits, which I think I will. And we have a little bit of a squalor problem, so one of my promises might be, yes, promise to build one of those moss filtration towers, which we do want. So we might as well get rewarded for doing something we're going to do anyway.
All citizens are invited to a recitation of the number pi hosted by the technocrats.
Recitation of the number pi hosted by the technocrats. That is very believable. Okay, so housing is, for the moment, solved. Why is my coal input gone down significantly? You're running. You need 5 Frostland teams. Okay, we're going to turn you off to have the 5 teams to run the far more important coal supply, yes. Exploration's in progress. Once that's done, we can get the materials going again. I think we can go ahead and put down 1 scout headquarters. That should get us the ability to be safe in all the locations. We do want more Frostland teams, but that's going to require researching the next thing.
Steward.
Wrote you. I don't think there's anything I want to give you. Actually, I wouldn't necessarily be that opposed to heat overclocking, so we'll agree to research that for you. And then I'll also give them the agenda. I'll also give them the agenda. Mandatory school. We could tolerate this if this passed. I don't think it's going to pass, but if it passes, the world's ending.
The noes have it!
Oh, and I suppose one other thing we probably got going for us, food colony doesn't need all that coal anymore because it's now warm. Yay. It's going to want materials, but we'll turn the stuff on so we get an idea of what it now wants. So it wants 80 less fuel, or can tolerate 80 less fuel. Let's give it its materials. I currently have a fuel shortage in the capital, so let's go ahead and bring it down to 0 so the capital can get its full share. And that's what we're looking at. Definitely a lot more expansion potential here. In fact, we'll do a bit of expansion right now, trying to work our way over to there. Once that's done, in theory, we could set up another 15 expedition teams here. And then one of the things we'll be starting on is the really long road all the way over to you, so that we can have all the materials in the world that we want for nice and cheap. Looking at the time, now is probably a good time to go ahead and put a part break in. So if you are watching YouTube, there will probably be another part up tomorrow, as I'm going to try to record at least 1 more part tonight, if not 2 more parts tonight. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. There's just going to be a short break between parts, where I probably go refresh my drink. My tea is empty, so there'll probably be a tea break where I'm replacing the tea. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck, good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.